up at the stars. I'm caught inside a loop where I can get to your heart, get to your heart. Ooh, you're letting your fears take hold, let them take control, and it's making me crazy. If you could only look at me, you know how I feel, know how I feel. Oh, see how much I want it, see how bad I need it. You gotta look into my eyes. That's how much I want it, that's how bad I need it. You've gotta look into my eyes. Think twice before you let me go. My eyes are mirrors.
Let's just point out the obvious. The house is a mess, but in today's video, I am cleaning basically the whole house, refreshing it, whatever you want to call it, because there's poop everywhere, there's pee everywhere from our poor dog. So we'll be cleaning that up, and then I'm headed in the bathroom. I'm going to clean out the bathroom, clean up the upstairs because that is always a mess, the downstairs, the dishes, whatnot. Whatever motivation you need, it's here for you today. Also, I want to point out that this video was filmed over probably 3 days. What I do is I pick a focus area, I clean up that area, and then the next day or whatnot, I pick a different area. So if you're thinking I cannot get as much done as she does, just remember it does take me a lot longer than 30 minutes to do this. But before I get started in the bathroom, I wanted to thank today's sponsor, MD Hair. Now, I always had beautiful, thick, and shiny hair, but after having 3 kids, and I'm 10 months postpartum now, I didn't think I'd go through the whole postpartum hair loss thing, but unfortunately, I did. And it's still an issue today. I'll show you a picture in a minute of my baby hairs that are just running wild. And I want to get back to my healthy, long, thick, non-dried out hair like I had before. And MD Hair is going to help me with that because their technology analyzes each person's hair based on quiz results from their website and then customizes a treatment kit. So after going through the website and taking the quiz, I did a screenshot photo of my scalp and allowed them to do an analysis on it. I came back with stage 2 hair loss based on the fact that I am 10 months postpartum. So it was super cool for them to then customize a treatment plan for that. And here you can see all of my baby hairs that are so annoying. So their treatment kits include several different products with their own effect and different natural ingredients inside each product. So what's unique is that everything you need comes in just a single kit. So to start your hair growth, you need to stop hair loss, heal your scalp, and make your hair stronger. And it's possible only with a combination of different products such as the shampoo, the conditioner, the serum, and the supplements working inside out. So here I am just showing you guys all of the products that I got within my customized kit. So after my workout, I'm going to hop in the shower and get started with my treatment. So after using the shampoo and conditioner along with the supplements, I will use the serum and put a little bit in some of the dry parts of my scalp. But after using the products for just over a week, I already feel a noticeable difference in the thickness of my hair. But for everyone in this community, they are offering an amazing discount of 70% off the first monthly kit with full-size products if you use the link in my description and promo code Michelle70. So start customizing your hair growth treatment today with MD Hair. Now, since I'm already here in the bathroom, then this is where I'm going to start picking up. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle, so go ahead and let me know your name and where you're watching from in the comments below. I'm a mom of 3 kids, 5 and under, so if you know how it is, then you know how it is. You would think someone with a cleaning channel would love to clean, but in fact, it's quite the opposite. I probably need more motivation than most of y'all watching. Everything just seems to be more important than cleaning my house, so I do have to strive to prioritize time to do it. Now, that doesn't mean I love having a messy house, it just means that I need that extra push. Now, I feel like the way you perceive a situation, whether it be a mess, clutter, organization, is all within the way you believe of that situation or your mindset. So I do throw in tons of mindset motivation to get you motivated in case you feel the same way I do. So whether your house be big, small, decorated, not decorated, messy, clean, we all struggle with these same issues. So why not lift each other up in the process?
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I will get up again.
I'm a little embarrassed to admit that whenever we remodeled our bathroom, there was dust and all kinds of stuff everywhere. And even though the cabinets were closed and taped off, dust still got all in them. And I'm just now getting around to taking everything out and finally cleaning up all the dust that was in the cabinets. Now, it's been a few months and we are loving the new bathroom. I mean, it was a pain, to say the least, to have the whole renovation done and be out of your bathroom for a couple of weeks, but overall it just turned out amazing. It feels like a spa, it feels like paradise for us, and we're ultimately glad we made the decision. Now, I do have 2 videos on what we had done, what the contractors came out and did, some of the really hard work that we couldn't do, and then some of the stuff that we ended up doing ourselves. So I'll link those videos in case you want to check them out. And also I have reorganized this whole space. I probably need to go through it again and do a little bit more decluttering in here. But I will say I am pretty proud of myself for keeping it somewhat organized after doing a mass organization in here probably almost a year and a half ago. So leave me a comment. Do you love organizing? And is your bathroom and are your spaces pretty organized and kept up well with the organization?
Give me something new. I want it back through and through. Just do it. I'll let you rule. I know you like to break the rules, and my cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. Got power over me. You lock me up, don't wanna leave. Music and the little things without you don't mean a thing. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you. My cry is being too good for you. I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you.
So it is on our list to redo this closet, but I think that project isn't going to start until sometime in the fall. I think that I struggle with where to put all the clothes, we're taking everything out, building a closet system that we got from IKEA, the pack system, and then putting new floors in or tile in. And we're going to do it all ourselves, but I need space to like put the clothes temporarily because our projects tend to take longer than what I want them to take. So I have to be prepared for that. So speaking of hair loss, under my little makeup stand here is just piles up with my hair. So I'm going to vacuum that up and then get this room picked up good enough to where I can start in another area. So one thing I wanted to ask y'all, is there anything that you want me to talk about in any upcoming videos, whether it is self-development, whether it is priorities, whether it is just like a Q&A. I want y'all's feedback. I want to know what I can do to help you.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah.
Next, I am moving on to the upstairs. I want to say that I come up here either every 2 weeks or once a month or so, or it just depends on if we've had a bunch of kids over and they completely just destroy this room. I'll come up here and just do a mass quick cleanup. Right now it looks a little crazy with the TV stand and everything, but I do have big plans for this room. I'm going to rearrange it a little bit, and then I envision, I don't know if this is, my dreams are going to come true or not, but I envision that I'm going to organize all the toys into specific bins, which I've actually done in the past. I just failed to keep it that way. But and then do kind of a toy rotation where I'll put some of the bins away, and then I will only bring them out when they ask for specific bins, because I do feel like especially when a lot of other younger kids come over, it's totally fine. They mess up the room. I'm used to it. I just want them to have fun or whatever. But I can just put away a bunch of the boxes when I know that a lot of kids are coming over. That way the mess doesn't get so overwhelming, and then I can bring back some of the bins whenever they ask for it. This is typical toy rotation, and I know the idea is genius, but putting it to action is like a whole nother story. It's been about 6 months or even longer since I've come up here and done a big declutter, but I know that I need to come back. I know that there are probably a lot more toys that I can get rid of because I know what they haven't really played with in that time frame.
I was facing all the sunlight while our feet swung freely from the bridge. You asked if I'd save you, if you were crazy enough to take a swim. I try to make you see that my shoulder is ready for you to lean on. So why do you still flee when you know that you are the one? I can tell that you've been through some kind of heartbreak. All I ever been with you is faithful like a blind girl's dog.
In an upcoming video, I'm going to try a couple different decluttering methods. Well, what I'm actually going to do is go to 5 different areas of my home, do the whole timer thing, set a timer for, I'll do 30 minutes. Probably, I know there's a 20-minute method, and then see what I get rid of. I mapped out, or I researched all these different types of decluttering methods and which one I felt would work best, but I almost feel like there wasn't just one that would help me do my entire home. I feel like depending on the space is what method would work best. Like, for example, when my office and my closet were just completely disastrous and needed a huge declutter, then I needed to spend a lot of time in those areas. I needed to take everything out, see what I had so I could go through it. But because I don't need to do like mass declutters, I feel like these 20-minute or 30-minute bursts of decluttering will also work. So I'm going to be doing that in an upcoming video. So be sure that you're subscribed so you know how it turns out. And just as I'm cleaning things up, like this is how it goes with kids. Rye is only 10 months old and he is already following me around making messes. So that little ice cream bucket I had there, after this video, he became so obsessed with it, I had to bring it downstairs, and it's one of his favorite containers to play with. Some more upcoming videos that I'll have out is that I am decorating a little bit for summer. So I'll have some 4th of July red, white, and blue. We also got a new mirror, so I'll be restyling our console table, and we are going to do a summer patio refresh. So we will be deep cleaning the whole backyard and then getting a few new things for our outdoor patio. Now, I love decorating, but I have a wonderful gift of over-analyzing absolutely everything. Therefore, it takes me a lot longer to make decisions. And as you know, the longer it takes to make a decision, the longer it takes to take action. So this hinders me when I'm also trying to do an organizing project, a decluttering project, and so on. Now, what I had to do in order to stop overanalyzing things and finally just take action was to give myself permission to let it be imperfect. And that's in fact where the core of my channel was created from. It's super easy to say, oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. But when you're up against people who have the best houses and the best routines and the best schedules and the best to-do lists, and you're just going, oh my gosh, where do I fit in all of this? And you really want to be good, and it just kind of kills you inside to have it just look kind of put together sloppy. That's where it gets really difficult to say, oh yeah, it's fine, it doesn't have to be perfect. But what happens is when you wait for it to be perfect, you wait for the perfect time, you wait for when you have time, or you wait to do it the right way, then nothing gets done. Or at least that's the struggle I was coming into. So I just had to give myself permission to say that if it's imperfect, it's okay, but at least I'm moving forward. All right, so what happened here is our dog had an accident on this rug, and you can see a circle. Well, you can't see it on camera, but you could definitely see it in person. A circle around the bottom. So I flipped the rug over, and I'm going to shampoo both sides of the rug because it kind of stunk pretty bad. Here I'm using the Bissell Pet Pro, and what's coming out of it is dog hair. Yes, it is dog hair. Now, I did not clean it good after I used it. That's one thing about shampooers. Like, I love them, but it's just like you have to clean what you got to clean, and then you got to clean that. And I don't know about y'all, but whenever I clean, I feel like I'm always in a hurry. I always got to get it done. There's always something I have to do right after, and I know it's just going to get all messed up in the next 5 minutes once I'm done cleaning it, but I'm always rushed and I don't always clean out the vacuums. I'm just going to admit that.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme.
I did want to quickly say thank you to the 50 people who have already downloaded my YouTube Power Kit. It's a free kit to give you some guidance in starting a YouTube channel. When I first started this YouTube channel, my goal was never to really be this popular YouTuber. It was to help support my family. Chris worked crazy hours, 50 to 60 hours a week on a Tuesday through Saturday night schedule. I was at home furloughed from my job, and what I didn't want was to find another corporate job. I wanted to be home with my kids more. I wanted something that I could do, and I never thought I would be a creator on YouTube, but something pulled me in that direction. It's been hard, but it's also been extremely rewarding. Chris was finally able to quit his corporate job, pursue his landscaping business, and it has really changed our life. But if you've always wanted to start, there's no perfect time. The perfect time is now. Get your free guide below. Don't do it by yourself. Let me help you fast track your way. But all right, moving on. Why do the accidents have to happen on the rug? And I'm sure you guys are as tired of seeing all of this poop and pee pick up as I am actually doing it. So that morning I pick it up, and then that afternoon I go back and shampoo it. So let's finish up here in the kitchen and living room.
Love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
So I'm cleaning up the kitchen, and then next I'll move over to the living room. I wanted to talk to you guys about your human design, which is like your personality. It's different from the Myers-Briggs personality test. And I kept hearing this concept of your human design. I'm listening to different podcasts and they're like, yeah, I'm a generator. And then someone be like, yeah, so-and-so is a manifester. And I'm like, okay, what is all of this and what am I? So I looked into it further, and maybe some of y'all know it already, but it's based off of your birth date, your birth time, and your birthplace. And there's more to it. I probably don't have enough time to read all the research that I did on it, but it's basically understanding your energetic blueprint. And when I took the quiz and found out mine, I was kind of floored at how accurate it was. So I'll go over the 5 human design types. I'll read each one is, and then you can kind of decide where you think that you fit. And then I'll link this quiz that I took down below. The first one is manifestors, and they make up less than 10% of the world's population. They operate with deep bursts of energy followed by deep rest. So basically it says they get the ball rolling, they initiate things, and then they back off and then let other people take over. They're designed to have freedom and independence, and their energy is here to initiate and start new things. They also deal with burnout and shame when they feel like they can't keep up, and think of their energy like a slingshot. Next are generators, which make up 30% of the population. According to this article, it says that generators tend to be like the workhorses of the world, and their strategy is to respond. They are propelling the world forward by using their energy to do things that light them up. When they do things that don't light them up, it tends to burn them out. I see this as someone who is doing something that is following their passions. The next one is manifesting generators, which are a hybrid between the generators and the manifestors. The difference here is that generators tend to be focused more in one area, whereas the manifesting generators tend to be the jack of all trades. So they use their energy to create and build what they want, and they let their body's responses guide them to that. They're designed to be trailblazers and be super impactful and inspirational, and they tend to get burnt out when they neglect their body's messages. Now, it says manifestor generators tend to make up 70% of the population. The next one is projectors, and they make up 20% of the world's population and offer wisdom and guidance to the rest of the world. They are here to guide the energy use of others. They have the ability to see others on a deep level, and they are helpers who love offering up advice. They elevate themselves and share things so that people can understand what they are all about. It says that they are also like non-energy beings, so it's really important that they're working efficiently and working less than other people. And lastly, the reflectors, who are the rarest and make up less than 1% of the population. It says that they're like sponges and have no real consistent and reliable energy of their own, and they just reflect the energy of their environment. But it also says they're like a unicorn in human design. It says that they tend to be like a sponge drinking from other people's cup and are temporarily mirroring those that person's energy back, but experiencing the world around them in their own being. They tend to be open, understanding, and healing for other people. So which one of these energy human design types do you think that you are? Or if you go and take the quiz, let me know which one you are. I thought that I might be a generator, but it turns out that I am a projector, which when I read like really into it, it makes a lot of sense. So I was saying earlier that it takes me a long time to like make a decision and do things. And what's so crazy is that in reading this, personality thing, it says that projectors have to wait for clear invitations and recognition before they like make their move, which is different from manifestors who may just like jump right in and take action. So once you take this test and you get these results, it talks about how you are in like work and career, how you are in relationships. And I'm just kind of floored at just how it says that they excel in roles that allow them to use their wisdom and guidance and makes excellent consultants, coaches, advisors, strategists, or leaders. Now, I'm kind of always hesitant about these personality tests, but it just becomes kind of apparent because it helps you understand that you are who you are. You're designed a specific way for who you are. And when you try and just be another personality or another, someone who you're not, then your energy doesn't flow right. So it's just interesting to see like, oh my gosh, this is me and this is the way that I'm supposed to be. So why don't I just own this instead of always trying to be like someone else? I went ahead and did Chris, and he is a manifesting generator, which makes sense because he can just like do a bunch of things and put things in action really quickly, whereas I'm kind of the opposite. But I also did the kids. Sailor and Rye resemble me more, and it's funny because they both also got projectors, and then Savannah resembles Chris a lot, and she got generator. So it will definitely be interesting to see how their personalities develop even further.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, breathing out air for a minute. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Could play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beach's sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't it a big crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down?
I'm not having a lot of success trying to shampoo this out, but I keep going over it, and I was like, well, I'm just going to shampoo the entire rug and then I'll come back over it with the Bissell Green Machine. I wonder if that will do the trick. Technically, I feel like they're kind of the same thing. The Bissell Green Machine is just smaller and more portable than pulling out this big shampooer, but for some reason this doesn't seem to be getting it out, whereas in most cases I'm able to get it out with the Green Machine. So I'll pull that out next and see if that works.
Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beach's sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Front porch sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. even though it is a lie. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses.
I think I've just come to the conclusion that I could shampoo this rug every single day and the color of the water will always be this brown.
Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So after shampooing it, we still have some of the spots there. So I am pulling out the Bissell little green machine to spot treat those spots. I use the same solution and whatnot, but it does get it out a lot better. Maybe because since it's smaller, it might be more powerful suction. I'm not sure, but I do recommend it.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo.
I'm going to finish up mopping with this Tinco wet vac.
Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give her, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool when you take me for a damn fool. I'm just so sick of it. Can't believe that I've been with someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you learned something new and you're already subscribed, then click that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and don't want to miss any of my upcoming content, then be sure to click that subscribe button. But I'll see you guys next week for some more fun videos.